Hi there, and welcome back to History of Fleetwood Mac. I'm Anita. Today we're going to continue Volume 17, Episode 7 of my Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac Scrapbooks. Continuing on with 2003. Thought this might be the last video for Say You Will's 2003, but I think I have one more after this. This was kind of a mixed bag of photos here. This was a great article that came out with Lindsay. I forgot all about this page in 2003. And then also some of the albums were being reissued at the time. And this was an article on that. That was actually, this is mixed up. So this is an old page. This is 2003, and the albums got reissued in 2004. This article came out April 1st, no fooling, in Rolling Stone in 2004. So this page should probably be redone. The only problem is it's stuck to this other page here, which I think is also full. Actually, 2003. We're okay on this side. So this is a review of Say You Will from like a UK magazine. This is an interview with Stevie, again with another shot from the Stormy Weather benefit. And this one I want to say was out of People or Us or something like that, one of those, you know, kind of rag type things. This was out of the Globe, so you know how worthy that is, which is like the Enquirer. And this was December 19th of 2003. And this was purporting that Stevie's heart got broken because she couldn't be with, oh no, this one is right. Sorry, this one is, she couldn't be with Joe Walsh. There was one I had, maybe I had it already, maybe it's older than this, but there was one that was saying she couldn't be with Tom Petty, so she's just devastated, and there's such a bunch of hoo-ha. And then this as well as, again, is also from another, like Us or something weekly, also from 2003. But yeah, this one is talking about her broken heart with Joe Walsh. This page was kind of funny because I was like, why is this like this in the page? So this is a really cool magazine out of, I think, Atlantic City or something like that, like one of their little freebie magazines at the shore. These were two more photos of Lindsay live that my friend had taken at the Los Angeles show. But when I went to go put it together, wondering why it wasn't done on the back, I realized that the rest of the article that is here has one small little piece on the back. So I need to copy it. And just didn't do that. Because I put it with my pictures and I'm like, why is that? So thank God, because I was about ready to take this bad boy down. So I would have wondered, where the hell is the rest of that article? Which begs the question, all those ones that I am missing parts of my articles for, have I just glued them down and the crap's on the back? Because I really look out for that. And when I buy stuff, when I can, I'll get 2 copies for that exact reason. Just because I want to have, and we've been through this whole thing before because I'm a dork about this. I hate Xeroxed parts of an article. I'd rather just have 2 issues of paper so I can cut, and it's all like that kind of weird brown paper. It's just me. I know. I need help. It's okay. Moving on with this. This was a really nice little thing. Again, this was in, I think I wrote this down. This was in Us, April 14th, 2003. And this was Stevie's beautiful letter on her beautiful stationery written to the troops. Really beautiful. Another photo from my friend, I believe Los Angeles. This little excerpt here says that this, again, Fleetwood Mac's still a hot ticket, even at $1,000. And this was for the Fleetwood Mac was going to be there during the Say You Will tour at the America West Arena. And it was for Arizona Heart benefit, so out of the Arizona paper, obviously. Yeah, and Jess and Barbara Nix were going to be there. But it was just Stevie, Mick, John, and Lindsay. So no Christine, no other guests or anything like that, but they were doing a show for that. This also is from the Arizona Public newspaper. So this is about it not just being a concert in town, but being for the Arizona Heart benefit show. This, I don't even know where this is from. It's probably like one of those CD catalogs where they had a CD or something for sale. I cut it out of there. And then, getting a little ahead of myself. These were 2003 dates. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't have anything on there, but I have a different one that I'll show later that does clearly show 2004. So I'm sure this is the 2003 flyer of when they first went over there, overseas. Sorry, over there being, I'm thinking England, Manchester, London's Earl Court, Birmingham, Newcastle. Yes, so somewhere over there. That's a cute little picture there. See her, the reflection of her shawl. I thought it was all one piece, but it's a reflection and mixed drum kit thing, which is kind of cool. This was from a press kit type picture. Another picture by my friend, and this was a review out of, I want to say Mojo or Q magazine, one of the overseas magazines. This was for their stop in, oh no, this is, I apologize. No, this must be Rolling Stone. This was May 25th, not Stevie's birthday, or right around there. And this was for the East Rutherford, New Jersey show. My apologies. Another photo by my friend here. Really cute photo. I love Stevie's expression there. Fleetwood Mac puts her foot down, and Lindsay's kind of got the, just kind of cute. Lots of, they were in the newspaper a lot, you know, almost every, I mean, they always would be, but there's just so much stuff like this, reviews, show reviews, and newspaper articles, and I just was able to get a lot, and I'm very thankful for it. Pardon me. But because it's, you know, reviews and stuff like that with the occasional picture, like these two pictures are cool. This one's been recycled a bit, but this one was really cool. Again, like I'd stated in a prior video, when you're just kind of reading it, when you're going through the album, and they're somewhat in order, but, you know, certainly 2003, and you're getting all the reactions and feedback on the album, of the tour, how everybody's doing. And you're just kind of reading through. It's just kind of a fun read. It's kind of a trip down memory lane for also when you went to shows. And I try always, every tour, to try and get as many articles as I can, and it never, oftentimes doesn't work out. So sorry. And anymore, it's such a, everything's digital, so hardly anybody comes out with printed articles anymore, which also I think is why I like them so much. This is funny. This is my, I'm so sorry. I have a really bad earache, and I don't think I'm getting sick, but I think it has something to do with throat as well. But this earache, good Lord, it's killing me. This, I entered into the AOL. Boy, this brings back so many memories, but it's like, thanks for your entry. And it was a chance to see the band. Of course, I didn't win it. And I'm not being mopey, because I have been fortunate. I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, you know, I just really haven't won that much. But in talking to you guys and the opportunities I've had, you know, I've seemingly won the right things that need to be. So I'm so happy about it. You know, like winning that dress rehearsal, winning the, you know, I think I talked shortly about some of the Buckingham Nick stuff at the listening party and stuff. So there are moments, but, you know, all these big ones that you go for. And the recent, there was the one poster signed by Stevie and Lindsay. There was no win. And then there was the poster signed by Mick Fleetwood of Kiln House. You know, bigger things like that, and things like this just don't seem to be the case. And certainly those ones where you pay to enter things, I don't think anybody wins those. But that's just me being kind of like a tinfoil paranoia hat type thing. I think they just collect money. I don't think anybody wins those contests. But that would have been amazing. And more, this one is out of USA Today, and this is February 2003. And this was 9/25/03, so quite a difference. So I guess right when the album came out and well on tour. This one was out of like Vogue or something like that, one of the more, you know, bigger magazines. Another really super cute, small but really adorable photo of Stevie and Lindsay, taken by my friend. And a nice pass, not one that I had or anything like that, just one I acquired. And we'll close with this page. I really liked this article, and a couple things on this page is here. This, again, more photos taken by my friend. So this one you saw one kind of similar, but this one's a little bit different. And then the closing bow. This actually went with that last USA Today thing that I showed right here. This was on the part, so it came with this article here. This was on the outside of the newspaper. This was a really nice article and photo, I thought. This one here, and again, this is about the benefit show. And just some more cool ones that just, were kind of tiny, but kind of fill the spots, the blank spots. But on the other side here, this was something else. Somebody, this is early on. Well, maybe not for you guys, but for me, kind of early on the internet. I got a computer like in the 99, maybe 2000. So kind of early-ish, maybe 98, but I don't think so. Somewhere between 98 and 2000. And I was going to a library and using a computer, but having my own personal computer. So by this time, I'm kind of getting the idea, I'm on different websites. There's not really that many websites yet, but there's chat groups and so on. But somehow, some way, I got notice of the fact that there was this unusual photo of Stevie in a newspaper, and I want to say it was, now I can't remember, the Arizona Republic, of course it would be, and it was a picture, but it's talking about an article that would be coming out later, which is perhaps this one, actually, if you think about it, when I think about it, it could be this one, because this is out of the Arizona paper. But anyway, somehow I got a notification, and I was able to contact the paper place, and I ordered like I do like 1,000 copies of something. And in hindsight, I'm kind of glad that I did, not only because I have many copies, but because it's a really unusual picture. Like I've said, there's really not that many outtakes of the band from Say You Will, especially of Stevie, but this one was really cool. And it was this picture right here. And so it was just that was just the ad that she'd be doing a thing later. And then on the outside of the paper was a color version of it, small like this, not large. But I mean, that photo is really unique. So yeah, I ordered, we won't talk about it. A lot of copies of it. But I gave some to friends, and I gave some to people, and I still had copies. People who didn't know or, couldn't find it and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'm just smitten with this picture. I just love this photo. Again, some more pictures from my friend. A great pass from 2003, again, not mine. And I think this might have been this was in If You Go, Fleetwood Mac, First Union Center, Philadelphia. I think this might have been, unfortunately, part of another paper article that I'd shown, but it was separate. And I can't kind of piece it together with something else. Some of those papers have the sidebar, so it doesn't really matter. It can stand on its own, but it might have gone with something else. So not too sure. Anyway, that was that picture, and that's it for this video. Unfortunately, we do have one more, 2003. Yeah, and that's just because I can't get my act together. 2004, at least, I have some pages going in. But 2003, I'm really surprised what I found, especially all those little photos and stuff. And I think we still haven't gotten to, I think these are my photo, and I'm not going to show them all. I'm not going to bore you all with that. But this is 2004, this one. So these are 2004. So I'm not going to put them all in there, but yeah, I just these were some of that stack I told you guys about, and I had never really developed them. And so, I want to go through and pick the nicer ones and then make the pages. And like I said, just trying to get through 2003 to keep the continuity up. I know I can always come back to stuff, and I don't have to do things in any order, but I'm kind of anal retentive like that. And, but also this week, I have had this funny earache, and I wanted to do nothing. So that's my fault. So bless your heart still for coming over. This is really, I'm trying to find a nice one that I probably won't put in the thing. This one I really like. This one probably will be included, but this was kind of a cool photo. Again, we're kind of jumping the gun to 2004. So you can see Stevie's hand there on Lindsay. But I just like, kind of the brightness behind it, even though it's a little overexposed. It's a great picture. And I took this one. I'm not sure what the date is on this one. I think the little thing fell. Yeah. I don't want to tell you the story first, but yeah. So there's this picture too. Anyway, we got some good ones coming up. So I swear I'm going to finish that over the weekend. and keep this up. We have another video coming up again of some more 2003 stuff that I do have, and then I'll get right into 2004. So hopefully I'll wrap 2003 up tomorrow. So thank you all for joining me. Bless your hearts. Everybody have a great night. We'll see you later. Bye.